I knew the second my music stopped that I had blown it. All I wanted to do was rush off the ice and lock myself in the bathroom. But of course, figure skating doesn't allow that. One of the strangest and often cruelest customs of figure skating is the bows you have to take after each performance. Imagine, you've just fucked up royally. Your worst nightmare has come to pass. But instead of disappearing behind a thunderhead of shame, you now have to stand at center ice and curtsy to the judges who are marking you down as you acknowledge them, to the crowd who has just witnessed your biggest failure in person, and to the folks at home who gasped and then grabbed a handful of mixed nuts while you, after starving yourself for 2 years, hit the ice so hard that you'll have a bruise in the morning. There you are, mouthing the words, thank you so much, through a stiff smile, while your dreams, like all the stuffed animals being thrown by eager 10-year-olds in the stands, crash land around you. As I skated off the ice, Journey's Don't Stop Believin' filled the arena. Well played, Mr. DJ. However sincere the intent, the music choice struck me as pure mockery. Seated next to Frank in the kiss and cry area, I could feel disappointment radiating from his pores. I wanted to swipe that black fedora from atop his head and stomp on it. In that cramped space, we didn't make eye contact. Our bodies didn't touch. I put on a brave face, smiling vacantly, vaguely aware of Scott Brown seated on my other side, patting me on the back consolingly, and wondering all the while if NBC really needed to be that up close and personal on what was shaping up as the most tragic moment of my skating life. My technical scores were not great. My artistic marks were slightly better. I dropped to third, behind the 2 Russians whom I had to awkwardly share a room backstage with, while the final competitor, Ashley Wagner, skated her face off. Afterward, a TV camera was trained on me while I waited to hear if I was going to fall off the medals podium. I kept my head down and furiously texted Carly, who was somewhere in the building. I had nothing to tell her. I was just tapping my keyboard to have something to do. Ashley's scores made it official. An American had made the podium, but it was not me in third. It was Ashley in second. The U.S. medal drought was over, but my misery was just beginning. I smiled for the camera, my frozen grin meant to convey, "Yay, America!" I was in a daze.